Debbie with Kip's Corner. Welcome back and thanks for joining me. If you're new, welcome. Today I am working on my Into the Forest journal. I'm working on the inside now. And this is a collab project with Bontic Vintage Designs. Sorry, doggy's got barking at intruders. Anton is the shop owner, and his shop is on Etsy. So go take a peek at his kits. He's got a ton of kits, and I'm working on pretty much, 6 or 7 different ones that are all forest and forest animal related. And so Into the Forest is the name of the journal. And this journal right now is spoken for. Just FYI, if anybody was curious. And so yeah, let's get started. On the inside, so I made a tag. It's just kind of a fun tag. Got a little hand stitching on there, and so yeah, that'll probably go on the inside front pocket. But right now what I'm doing is working on pages on the inside, working on just decorating some. I like to keep journals fairly simple. I don't like to do too much on the inside because I want there to be lots of pages for the owner to write in them, or do their own thing, drawing, sketching, whatever it is they want to do in the journal. And so I try to keep them fairly simple, but I do want to put some pockets and some tags and tucks and things in here. So that's what I'm working on right now. I've got this one. This is a pocket. I've got this one in here that I did, I don't know, probably a couple weeks ago. And I think there's one in here. Yep. So I've got one here, and this is that tape that has the texture on it that is just marvelous. And I'm on the third signature, and there's a couple of them that I want to put in here. And my pages are not necessarily set yet, but I've already sort of pulled out some things and inked them up just in the interest of speed. And so this is a ledger paper page, and I folded it over, to get to get it to fit without chopping too much off. And I wanted to get that number on there because I love those. And so I'm just going to turn this little tuck into a side pocket here. And then I've got a couple others tucked in throughout the other signatures here of pockets and things that I want to work on. So I'm not going to do a whole lot here. Let me take this away and set this up out of the way. I'm going to go ahead and round these corners because that's what I do. So even though I've got a tuck spot here, I'm going to go ahead and round these corners on all 4 sides. So that'll be done. And then I'm going to focus my attention on this piece. Now I've got, let's see, do I have a little, what I need? I need a little, what am I trying to say? Paper clip. Okay, these are the little mini paper clips. There, you can see how big it is. Little tiny things. And I got those, I think I got them off of Amazon. I'm going to start with, this was an offcut from, piece of scrap left over from one of the center spreads that I did where I, where I put there we go, the sepia toned pieces on here. And this is exactly what's underneath. You can kind of see how the branch extends. And so I don't know where I was going to put that. I had some left over, and this was left over from one of those. Oops. Now where did that go? Oh, well, I guess it won't matter. And so I just really liked it. I thought it was a cool piece. And so I thought, well, this might be a fun thing to put on this little tuck here. And then I have a piece of this fiber that I want to put on here. Let's see which is the right side. that I like just added to it. And then I think I want to I'm going to take this little strip here. Let's clean this up a little. Get some of these extra pieces of string off. And I think what I'm going to do is just tie this around the paper clips. This is just a simple little thing. Let me kind of get that sort of even. Tie that around. Where's my paper clip? There we go. That's a little long, so let's shorten that up a little bit. And I will rip it. There we go. And maybe come over here and do the same thing, about the same distance. There, I'm going to leave, you know, the strings on. And then I think what I'll do is maybe tuck that on there. Like, whoops. Paper clips are stiff, like that. I think that'll be cute. Simple, added little piece, and then I'm going to put this on here somewhere. Before I do that, though, I think I'm going to sew around this piece. And I think I'm going to put it about right there. And then we'll put this on. Actually, let's scoot that over just a tiny bit. We'll put this on here. Don't hate that either. And then maybe we kind of put that on there like it's, yeah, that's okay. Nothing exciting. Pretty simple. And now that paper clip is loose. It can be, you know, moved. It's not glued on or anything. It can be moved off. Just a simple little decoration on the pocket. Kind of fun. So yeah, we'll leave that go. This one I'm going to leave. No, I'm going to go ahead and close this one off. This one, I thought about, maybe I tuck that over again. I'm going to just fold the whole, I'm not going to use it as a flap. I'll fold the whole thing down. And what that'll do is it'll give it a little bit of reinforcement on that edge. There we go. Nice. Okay. And then that's just a skinny tuck. So we're going to go ahead and close that off. We'll find something fun to put in there. But I don't think I'm going to do anything else to this one. I think I'm just going to leave it as is. Let's open that up so I don't get glue on it. There you go. Get my glue off my table. Okay, I like that. Simple, not much to it. And now what I think I'm going to do is go ahead and do some inking around the edge of this. And I'm going to use, on this one, I'm going to use walnut stain because the scorched timber, which is what I've been using for pretty much most of these pages, is great, but it's really dark. And this ledger paper is light enough that I don't want it to be quite that dark. I just want a little bit of edging on it. And then this color, walnut stain, which is probably my favorite. I don't know. Scorched Timber's running a close second, but it's closer to sort of the natural color that's on here. Just going to do a little, I should have actually inked this before I glued it, but that's okay. Okay. Now, I'm going to put that back there. And I don't know, I may still move some of these papers around a bit, but for now, this is where they are. Okay, so then I have that, and that looks good. Simple, simple thing to do. Now, here. This, okay, so this is a pocket from Anton's kit. I've cut it out, I folded it, and I inked it. And this is a circle, also from one of Anton's kits, and I've also inked it. And so what I want to do is, this is going to be a pocket. It's got the tabs here that I'll close up, and it'll be a pocket. And I think I'm going to put it right here. I think that's just really pretty right there. But I don't like this white of the inside. So what I'm going to do is I've got a piece of, this is a kind of a tea bag paper. I think it's what it's called. I've had it for a while, and so I'm not 100% sure where I got it from. But when it's gone, I will try to figure that out because I'll want more. All right, so what I'm going to do is affix this tea bag paper to the inside here of this pocket with liquid matte medium. I use Liquitex matte medium. I just happen to like that brand. There's a ton of them out there, and I haven't found any that I hate. So that's, you know, just a matter of personal preference, I think. And so I'm going to put that on there, and what that'll do then when this is gone, this will create some color back here so that it's not stark white. So I'm just going to drop a little on here and get this wet. And it'll fold up a little bit on you, curl up a little bit on you. See if I can get that to go flat for me. Here we go. I'm going to go that right. This has a darker edge on it. I'm trying to avoid getting this inside the the Liquitex that I just got on the paper. Okay, here we go. And then what I'm going to do also is put another coat on top. The rest of this flap won't show, even the bottom half won't, but just so that it's not, that you can put things in and out of it, I'm going to go all the way down, just so I don't have an edge down there. Okay, that's on there nicely. Let's clean up our mess a little here. And I'm going to scrape over this just to make sure. We've got all of our nice and flat. Okay, now what I'm going to do is rip this away. And it should just pull right away from that edge. I can get it started. There we go. And I can clean it up later if I want to. And I had already inked this. You can ink it afterwards too. Yes, and it's messy. I'm just going to pull down on it. And then I'll clean it up, the rest of it up later. But that's good enough to get the bulk of it off of there. So I can dry it. This is ready. Slip that in there. And look how cute that is. I like it. So now we've got another little pocket here where we'll be able to put something in it. I will create something later to go in that, but for now, we're going to call that one done. So there's another one that I wanted to put in here, and this is a simple little pocket, a corner. It's in Anton's, one of his kits. But I want to do something to this. I just don't know what yet, but I want to put some kind of edge on it. You know, I've been using this. What if there's a little bit of that going down the edge of the piece? That might look kind of cool. All right, let's do that. Let's see if I can get some pieces here that have like a straight edge on one side, and I'll just piece them down as I go. And now we have another very simple little pocket. And I had already inked this one as well. So that's going to go right there. I really like that color. I love this paper. You're going to see me use that more. Simple. I think what I'm going to do, though, before I glue this down, I think I'm going to sew right down that edge. So let me do that. I'll be right back. You can see, there you go. See, it's got just a little sewn edge on it. I'm going to leave the strings on there. Fold that in and glue that about right there. All right, let's get that glued down. Now I have in here somewhere, and I tucked it, here we go. On this page, I want to do this pocket very similar, if not the same, as I did. Which one was it? This one? Yeah. So I want to get this fiber, or one of my fibers like that. I've got that. Actually, I think this one would be good. Same idea, only different. So I'm going to take this. Let's see. Let's get the big scissors. I'm going to chop this off right here. Now, I don't know. I think this is too big to put on here. So I'm going to cut that off. I may do something with that later, because that might also be kind of a fun pocket. So I'm going to set that aside, but I've got this piece, and I'm going to try, let's see if I can do this. I'm going to try to just rip. Oh, here we go. Just going to rip this, and let's go this way. Oops, we're going to make a mess. That's nice. Let's see. I'm going to rip a little bit more off here. There we go. Yep, that's messy. And I'm going to put this right on top, kind of like I did on that one. That's pretty. So let's rip another piece. And then I've got this other piece that I can use for something. And that can probably go right down there, but I want to take a little bit more off. I didn't sew, so I did this a little different. This one I sewed all the way around. And you can't really see the sewing on this one you can, but this one I just went straight across on both of them. This has a little flaw in it right here that is, I thought it was glue, but it's where some of this is rubbed off a little too much. And so I'm going to put a dab of glue right in here. And then I'm going to scrape some of this from one of my scraps here. I'm going to scrape some of this into that little dab of glue. This works. It may not. See, when you want it to come off, it won't, right? Scissors are probably not the best thing to use here. All right, let's do this. We scraped a bunch off. We just didn't get it on the glue. So that'll hide that little flaw just a little bit. It didn't look bad, it just bothered me a little. It's another kind of fun pocket. Very simple, not much to it. It's just some of that textured trim glued on and then sewed on. And yeah, that's it. That's all there is to it. That's going to go right here. And then it's going to go right here. Okay, let's take a quick flip through and see what we did today. We did pockets. So I put pockets almost everywhere. That is slipped out. Let's see. Okay. So I've got a pocket here. That's got gloss on it. I've got a pocket where? Here. And that's got the textured trim on it. I've got two pockets in this one. I've got one, well, this pocket. Then I also have, let's see, what do I have? Where? Here. Got that one, which is fun. So that also has embossing on it. And this is the little corner spot here. Plus we have this tuck here. So this center spread has lots of pockets. I guess that's 4. Okay, and then this, oh, that's not the center spread. That's the, I'm missing a spread. Oh. And then this guy has pockets, a pocket here, or a tuck spot here. And then this one has, there'll be some ledger tucks there. And then this one has, where did I put it? Is it in the back? Yep, this one. So, yeah. So fun. I like that. I like what I've got, what's going on so far. I'll flip back through and see if I want to add any more pockets or tucks. I probably will, a couple of them. And then I'll be able to start playing with, I want to do some edging stuff. So that might be next. And then I'll start playing with creating the actual pieces and finding ephemera and things that go inside. And then we'll be ready to sew in the signatures. So this is coming along quite nicely. It's in a really good shape. Well, let's see. I have a lot to do. I have to go back through and check see if I've got everything rounded and inked. I haven't done that on all of these, so I need to do that. Then I'll check to see if I want to add any more pockets or tucks or anything like that. I think I probably will in these first signatures so that there's more than just one. I'd like to have, I think, at least 2 pockets / tuck spots in each signature. I've got that middle signature covered because it's got, I think, more than 2, definitely. I think it's got 4. And finish those off. Then I will start working on things that go in the tuck spots and going through my ephemera, and then we'll be ready to sew in. So we're a little ways away yet, but coming along quite nicely, and I'm still okay. No gator mouth going on here. So we're still doing great as far as that goes. By the time I get tags and things in here, it'll be healthy. So yeah, so that's where I am. And next up, you know, I may do another video when I'm making some more tags and things. I want to do a couple mixed media tags, I think, or at least one other one in here. And that's it for now. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. I'll be back. Bye-bye.